Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shirtless Plantain Show. It's a quick hit. I can't even speak today. I'm so excited about the games that happen. Quick chips episode. Small chips. We interject them because, any good winger, use both foot. We want to just talk about the things that happened this week. We can kind of start off with Liverpool. Nobody really cares because we all knew that game was done from the time they drew it. United. Is there anything else to take away that you saw this week?
Well, let's go back to Liverpool for a second. I mean, I think, as someone that is not a fan of Liverpool, that actively hates that club,
Mm-hmm.
I think they've really reached this this point of sort of like stability, where
Yeah.
where you're not surprised when they like just dominate games. Like this is a game we expected them to win, and they won it very comfortably. Really they sort of reduced the game to sort of like a scouting exercise. Because the most interesting thing about watching Liverpool versus Porto was basically trying to figure out, okay, this fucking Eder Militao dude that Real Madrid just bought for 50 million, is this nigga good or not? And
Yeah.
despite the fact that his team lost, he seems to be a decent player from what
Yeah.
I saw. I didn't see a whole lot of that game because, again, I have things to do in life. I pay taxes and shit. But, it looks good. And, I got to give them their props. I know we're all rooting for them to fail on every front, but
Yeah.
they've been very steady. They look like a team. I wouldn't say like a team of destiny. That's not quite it, but they look like an elite team. I have to give it up to them at this point.
Yeah, they do.
And
they look really efficient. So shout out to Klopp and them. And their new Nike deal allegedly, which is just
Yeah.
that hurts my chest.
yeah, they're leveling up, man. People look at them as a team of now and the future, and
Yeah.
that's more than you can say for the teams that we support at the moment. So grudgingly, shout out Liverpool.
Yeah. United, Barca. The only thing that I took away from that game is that Ashley Young has to go, and that's about it. I mean,
Man.
and my fan base is a bunch of crybabies. That's also it too. So I don't have anything else to add on that.
I mean, I think from a United standpoint, I can honestly say I did not expect the performance of. It wasn't a quality performance per se,
Mhm.
but when you can keep Messi silent, you got to get props.
Yeah, man.
You lost the game, and you're probably going to lose the tie, despite all the miraculous shit you've done this season in the Champions League. But I personally was impressed. And
Yeah, I mean, McTominay impressed me a lot.
I was just about to talk about him because I know you United fans have been talking shit about that kid for a long time.
Yeah, me personally.
I've been a fan of that kid from jump. Like I saw what Mourinho saw in that nigga.
Mhm.
Like he just moves really well for a big dude that plays in midfield. So there's something there to work with. I mean, at a bare minimum, he'll be like a better, younger version of Matic if you can develop him right.
Yeah.
And yesterday he was really impressive, and he wasn't even like playing as a pure DM. Fred did that role, and I thought he was good yesterday too. I thought Fred was good yesterday as well.
Fred was good. Fred was really, really good.
Yeah. A lot of the periods where you guys pinned Barcelona into their own half, where they couldn't build their moves and shit, it was Fred making those interceptions. Like they try to pass out, and he'd be right in front of somebody, and I was very impressed. Current's balling the fuck out, man. Like he was rapping, he was playing football. I mean, the guy was incredible yesterday. Take heart. I mean, you guys weren't expecting to win this shit anyway. So what are you niggas mad about?
That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't understand. Like the season's been done since December. The fact we're even in the top 4 race is crazy. So everybody crying is just like, what were you gonna do? Gonna keep Mourinho and then what? Just stop crying and just let the season play out. In the summertime, that's when you judge Ole and take it from there.
I mean, honestly, Ole is actually sort of irrelevant to me because I feel as if, and I know United is United and this is beneath y'all, but the championship for United this season was getting rid of that cunt, basically. Like once you got rid of that nigga, you won the season.
Yeah.
I would still probably trade seasons with you guys right now as an Arsenal fan, to be honest.
So speaking of North London, Tottenham and City, Pep just he outthinks himself, man. He hasn't done jack without Messi. Spotlight's on you, Baldy.
I mean, it's really that simple. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, he's clearly the best coach of our generation. And it's inexplicable to me that he cannot, with all the talent he's had at his disposal. And granted, these knockout competitions, they're a lot about luck as well as, ability. But it's really inexplicable. I don't really know how to explain why his teams keep falling in these big games and shit, because it's one thing like open Schalke's Yansh and pump it in, but it's a whole other thing to face. I mean, Tottenham is not, they're a good team. Don't get me wrong. I ain't going to front on Tottenham. and they got the stadium, and they had all that passion and all that shit going on. Yeah, whatever. But it's like the little breaks. Like if Aguero scores that penalty, maybe we're not having this conversation.
For sure.
So Pep just needs a break. Basically, he just needs for something good to happen to his team in a big game, and they should be good to go.
Yeah. What other games was on that day? I'm trying to figure it out because I can't even think.
Drop down to Europa.
There was another game that happened. I can't even think. That's not good.
Ajax Juventus.
Oh yes, Ajax are really good. They're really, really good.
Juventus tied them in Amsterdam, but I'd be willing to, and I'm probably going to jinx them right now, but I'd be willing to put a solid $100 on them still knocking Juventus out.
Yeah,
I mean, them so thoroughly. Like if you look at the stats from that game, like Ajax dominant. I think like 10 of their players had a shot on goal. 10 of 11 players had a shot on goal. That's crazy against Juventus.
Yeah,
that's wild, man.
David Neres is really good, man. David Neres is really good, and that Moroccan kid is very good too.
Hakim Ziyech.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's fantastic.
Yeah,
and we know that the Frankie and all them other niggas like actually just really good, and I get the sense that they're going to be this good for a while.
I miss Daily Blind a lot. I'm kind of sad we saw them, but
I remember you not being impressed by that nigga, so I think you should go ahead and shut the fuck up on that one. Like, you didn't want him, he's gone. Stop looking at him now, okay?
It is what it is. Yeah. Who else is so Europa League? Europa League is actually getting really fun now. Arsenal at home are like really, really scary, but away from home, Arsenal are just like a whole new team. So let's take heart to that, and then we'll see what they'll do in Napoli. But Napoli looked really, really confused today. I mean, I was like, you guys are like, you've never played football together ever. And Koulibaly was looking like a big old fancy version of Mangala. He looked like a Lexus today, and Mangala like a Toyota. It was bad.
Oh, man. They call him Eliaquim Koulibaly. But, yeah, I mean, honestly, I was always confident that we could take them at home for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't see enough to make me worry about them away either. But, it's Arsenal, so, we might Arsenal that shit up. But they were really bad. Yeah, like they had two good that they should have converted, but even if they converted those, if you apply the same principles to the way Arsenal played, Arsenal might have scored 7 or 8 goals today.
Yeah, and that's how bad Napoli were. Arsenal could have ran the score up today.
I think the biggest thing that Arsenal game was that Aaron Ramsey is going to eat like a motherfucker in Serie A. When he goes to Serie A,
Ramsey's going to destroy that league. Like he's going to destroy Serie A.
They cannot cope with those between the lines runs and all that shit, man. He's going to fucking murder them over there. Like, I only watched the highlights. I didn't watch the full game, but the dude just it was like there were 3 of them on the field and shit, man. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He's nice. Man, I hate my club.
Valencia was kind of, I mean, Villarreal's bad, so.
Aren't they like fighting relegation?
Chukwueze is really good, so, I mean, that's a highlight for me. Chukwueze is really, really good. Nigeria has a ball in him, so I'm happy about that.
Amen to that. We're about to hit this AFCON shit up. It's going to be lit.
Yeah, man. Who else played today? I'm trying to remember. Oh, Benfica played. They're really good. They did well. Grimaldo's probably gonna leave. That Yalfides guy, yeah, he's the truth.
How old is that little motherfucker?
He's like 19, 18, somewhere around there. Yeah, it's crazy, man. These kids are born after like 9/11, and I can't even believe they even walking, let alone playing football. Like they're really young.
Crazy, man. Like how, man? I really should have followed my dreams. That's fucked up. But yeah,
man. I mean, I got football jerseys older than most of these kids, and like they're here.
But yeah, man. I mean, when I first heard about that kid a little while ago, the compilation video I saw compared him to Kaká.
Mm-hmm.
Not see anything of Kaká in him, but he's clearly a very skilled attacking player, and
he's
looking forward to watching him develop. I wonder where he's going to end up. He looks like he's meant for Real Madrid down the line, really.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, that looks
in the last game, we don't speak our races, but Chelsea won, so I don't really want to discuss that.
I heard they played poorly, but they won, and that's what matters. They won an away game in Europe.
Yeah,
gotta give them props for that,
Yeah,
and they had a drunk driver do it. That's impressive.
Yeah, a drunk driver score for them. So hey, so that's kind of it, man. Next week we're gonna come back and talk about the return legs and see what happens with that. It's the end of the season, man. A lot is happening. A lot is happening at the end of this season, man. There's a lot. So we'll be back with more content for you guys. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and share with everybody. You guys take it easy. Peace.